Some monsters want treasure, some want territory, some just want you dead because you had the audacity to still be alive. This is the Banshee, from AD&D 2nd Edition Monster Manual. A Banshee, also called a groaning spirit, is the undead spirit of an evil female elf. It appears as a floating, luminous phantom, a twisted reflection of what it once was. Some still retain a haunting beauty, but most look exactly like what you'd expect from a dead spirit fueled by pain, hatred, and bad intentions. It's a creature of anguish, rage, and misery, so naturally, it makes an excellent neighbor. Banshees haunt desolate countryside, ancient ruins, and lonely places where the living have the good sense not to linger. By day, they remain hidden in their lairs, but by night, they drift through the surrounding land like a curse given shape. Where a banshee settles, the land itself begins to suffer. Vegetation withers, flowers die, trees twist into ugly shapes, and bones tend to pile up. So if the countryside looks haunted, congratulations. It probably is. Banshees are terrifying opponents. Merely seeing one can cause fear, sending victims fleeing in panic. But their most infamous weapon is their death wail, or keen, a horrifying cry that can instantly kill anyone too close who fails a saving throw. And if that wasn't enough, they're also incorporeal, resistant to magic, immune to several spells, and can only be hit by a +1 or better magical weapon, because apparently screaming people to death wasn't strong enough on its own. A banshee is not mindless. It is cruel, intelligent, and deeply hateful. It senses living creatures from miles away and often attacks under the cover of night, using fear and its deadly keen to weaken prey before closing in. If a survivor escapes, that doesn't always end the nightmare. Banshee may return night after night, wearing down its victims until they die, flee its domain, or finally destroy it. It doesn't just haunt a place, it makes the whole region miserable. A once beautiful ruin in the countryside has become a place of silence, thorns, and death. Travelers vanish, livestock are found dead without a mark. At night, villagers hear a woman sobbing in the distance. When the party investigates, they find an ancient spirit bound to grief, hatred, and the shattered remains of her former life. To end the haunting, they'll have to survive the Banshee's wail and uncover what made her this way in the first place. A Banshee is more than just a ghost. It is grief sharpened into a weapon, hatred given a voice, and death carried on a scream in the dark. The Banshee, because sometimes the scariest thing in the dungeon isn't the monster you fight, it's the one you hear before you die.